Joan, you ready? All right. Call to order the October 21st, 2019 Board of Commissioner meeting. Please silence your cell phones and any electronic communication devices. Agendas are located at the back of the chambers. First, we'll have a moment of silent reflection and pledge allegiance led by Commissioner DeSanto.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, we'll have review and approval of the agenda.
So move.
Moved by Drews.
Second.
Second by DeSanto. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll have number 5, Pennington County Fairgrounds Stall Barn bid results and construction contract award. Your name, sir?
Good afternoon. Mike Cool, Director of Buildings and Grounds. On October 16th, Pennington County rebid the Fairgrounds Stall Barn project. This was rebid due to a missed advertisement by one of the papers. Where we had great success with this bid. Compared to the previous bid, it appeared that we had even stronger interest in it. We had 6 bidders this time versus 4 before, and the bidding was even more competitive. The cost actually went down, which is something that's normally not expected to happen when there's no change in the project at all. The low total bid for this time was $789,900, and this is a $37,800 reduction in cost compared to the previous total bids. Now that's including all 3 alternates that were included with the bid. Those alternates include 4 inches of sprayed insulation under the roof, 2 inches of sprayed insulation inside the walls. That's number 2. And alternate 3 is additional overhead doors, which will aid in cleaning the stalls and making them functional. Albertson Engineering and Buildings and Grounds have reviewed the bids, and Skull Construction Service of Rapid City is the low bidder with all bids included, or all alternates included. We see no apparent reason why Skull wouldn't be a responsible contractor on this project. Mike Albertson of Albertson Engineering, who is the engineer for the project, has recommended that we accept the bids and the 3 alternates, and I concur with that. So I am here to ask that we authorize a contract for $789,900 to Skull Construction Services, which would include alternates 1, 2, and 3. Overall, I expect that the budget for this project will be $950,000. That allows just over $108,000 contingency for the project.
Thank you. Any discussion or motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion
Second.
by Roskinick. Second by Drews. Any discussion?
Madam Chair,
Commissioner DeSanto?
one point of discussion. Ron, months ago we talked about, some of us talked about the possibility of maybe adding an additional 50 cents to like the rodeo tickets or something like that, so that the fairgrounds could, over a period of time, pay back the $200,000 that we're going to contribute. And I'm wondering if that's a possibility, if that could happen. Would that be something that we could entertain?
First of all, I wasn't party to the conversation, but
Right.
certainly anything's possible. If you go to the Civic Center, you notice that they have a facility fee contracted or right on your ticket. I think it's like a 75-cent facility fee each time. We are not set up for our ticketing system that way. Doesn't mean that it's not possible to figure out some way. Just a way of finding accounting for it.
Okay. I'd like a board opinion on whether or not you think that might be a appropriate measure to take.
I'm waiting for Lloyd.
How about Lloyd?
Madam Chair,
Commissioner?
I guess I'd, facility fees to help maintain and keep it up and actually be able to put a reserve maybe in for future projects. I guess that's the way I kind of look at it. My mind's open to the possibilities. I guess I'd like to see some of the numbers and maybe have the fair board, have them, review it and see what their thoughts are before we just start throwing anything out. But I think that'd be a good or subject for the fair board to have a discussion on.
I'd be glad to have a couple of commissioners sit with us and just discuss some of the same things you talked about, whether facility fee, whether it's a maintenance fee, or how you go about, number one, billing it is the first step, but then there is the ongoing maintenance that becomes a bigger part of the challenge at times.
That's kind of where I look at it. I mean, we're making the facility bigger when it's getting nicer, but I think we're going to we want to keep it maintained properly. I think we need to have a good funding source to be able to do that also. So I'd like to hear some of those ideas.
I agree. I think the 200, it doesn't have to, for me, doesn't have to be a payback on this, but it needs to move forward on something, because we have improved many parts of the fairgrounds through, helping them through the commission. So, I would like to put it again, I'm with Lloyd, maybe putting it toward facility fees for the future, so there's something that, they have to maintain, what they already have there. So, I'm kind of on the same page as Lloyd, is not the 200, but the facility fee. Makes sense, Commissioner
Madam Commissioner.
DeSanto. Commissioner Drews.
I would support that. I would support at least requesting that the board take a look at what the options and possibilities are for it. And certainly if it's something that can be laid aside for the future, that'd be great.
Madam Chair, follow up?
Commissioner.
One of the reasons that I thought about that type of fee is because that type of fee is going to be spread amongst visitors from outside of Pennington County. And so we're not laying the burden on our Pennington County citizens, but everybody that comes from all around, for the different events and stuff would share part of that cost. And I think I've seen it done at several other venues. So I didn't see why it would be not a great idea for us.
That's a good thought. Hopefully you can bring us back some of that information, Ron, after you guys have a meeting. And Lloyd, you're the liaison, and Gary, maybe kind of initiate some of that with Ron on the next meeting.
That'd be good. I would welcome, as I said, I'd welcome a chance to have a couple of commissioners come and sit and get with Patty, our finance officer, and a couple of our directors, and John from our operations, and look about what the numbers currently are and what that would look like.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Any other discussion? We do have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike and Ron and John Kaiser and Albertson Engineering for all their hard work. This was made possible by them. I kind of helped that along a little bit, but they did all the work. They kept everything done that we needed to move forward with in order to get this from the money from the city, and then bring it forward to the commissioners and to the board. So thank everybody that helped with this. It's going to make a huge difference for our fairgrounds. So.
And I concur. Great amount of thanks. Appreciate all the effort that went into it. And also, we appreciate the trust you've placed in us to maintain the facilities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, just a
Commissioner
comment.
DeSanto.
Sitting on the fair board and then coming and visiting on the fair board, these guys don't take this stuff lightly. They discuss it over and inside out and upside down and every which way but loose. And I think that we all recognize that the addition of this stall barn is going to increase revenue for the fair. It's going to increase the number of events that we can bring to Rapid City. And I think it's a good thing. So thanks, guys, for the hard work.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Moved by Drews,
Second.
second by Ross Connect. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.